So here I am, I've made it to a park. I am at the one and only Efteling in Holland, or the Netherlands as they are nowadays. And
opened in 1952, the Efteling is the largest theme park in Europe. It is twice the size of the original Disneyland park in California and predates it by 3 years. Catering to both adults and children, it attracts more than 5 million visitors a year and is the third most visited park in Europe.
I'm going to get in there, get some shots and stuff, let you have a look around the park. Well, I've been having a wander around, I don't really know where everything is yet, obviously. First time I've been here, got to do a bit of exploring. Because first thing I've happened along here is Fata Morgana, so I went and had a little go on that. And that's a really nice dark boat ride there, it's got absolutely loads of animatronics in it. You'll see anyway, I'll put some bits of footage in. There's loads of animatronics, it's good. So now, of course, classic theme park thing, where's the exit? In the shop. So let's have a look at the shop.
That's
Got some lamps. I wonder if you get 3 wishes, that'd be good. Probably more than €15 if you got 3 wishes, wouldn't it? Or is it a pipe? Looks kind of like it could be a pipe. I mean, we are in Holland. It's good, it's in 1,000 nights. That's nice lamps. I've just been having a little look at this map, trying to figure out where I'm going to go. Obviously that with the coasters. So we've got the SF5 sensors, which is the entrance. So I've come up here, Long Lake, and I've just been to Fata Morgana here. So now let's go from here where I am, up and around here, up to these coasters. Because that's the first place we're going to go and get the coasters done, isn't it? This one, of course, isn't here. It's being moved. It's the other bit here. It's going to be Pack 1 called Maximum Ridge. We can't go there, so I have to get walking up that way. Now, I see coasters. Coasters. And that's the Baron 1888. And it really is a mini dive coaster, isn't it? That's it. Well, it kind of makes it look like Oblivion on towns, except that goes down that far underneath in theory, at least, doesn't it? It's 100 foot tall, isn't this? Nearly? I'll check that, but yeah, it's a lot shorter. That drop, definitely. But it's really nice with theme looks. It's a really nice looking ride. We've got that the mine centre. Near where I live, there's a bunch of those, like real ones, with stud. Seems to be all quarries with. Then over there, we've got a bit of George and the Dragon, or George and the Dragon. GCI Woody, Julie one. So let's go check some things out. See, also a good thing here at Efteling, got a single rider queue, at least on Baron anyway. I mean, a lot of dive coasters seem to have single rider queue places, even when other rides don't, but that's good, because I mean, frequently I'm here on my own. So, like, I feel bad sometimes if I queue for front row on a coaster, because it's like, if it's 2 seats, it's probably just going to be me on my own, it's a wasted seat. Might as well just fill the car up. So, now I'm here, waiting in the queue for the Baron 1898, which is a B&M dive coaster, opened in 2015. This is only a small one, it's 98 feet, does 56 miles an hour, but it's got 2 inversions, so it's a bit longer than like Oblivion, it's about 1,600 feet. So yeah, I mean, we're going to get a go. I've done one of these before, obviously, with, well, I've done a few of these before. I've done one in Liseberg, I've done the one at Alton Towers, obviously Oblivion, first one, but I mean, Oblivion's what, like 80 feet taller than this, does another 12 miles an hour, so this one's a bit smaller and slower than that. But on the plus point, does rectify the complaint I always have about Oblivion, which is just does the drop. I mean, it's like somebody built it in Planet Coaster, did the drop, then it auto-complete. You know, oh, turns left, goes into the station, we're done. It's a short ride. On short rides, I prefer to have something like Stealth, I think, really. You know, it's like, it's about 10 seconds long, but there's no downtime in it. You didn't have to wait to go up the hill, but I mean, they're really playing on that anticipation factor in the dive coaster, and that's why they hang you off the edge. It's not like with drop towers, isn't it? It's like we crank you up there, dead slow, when you're gonna go, nobody knows, but whatever goes up must come down. So yeah, I'm gonna get a ride on this. We can get on-ride today, which is nice because we use GoPro on it. So I'll get you some on-ride footage and I'll get some nice shots of it from off-ride as well. We'll have a good look at the Baron. I'll catch you in a bit.
Verantwoordelijk voor mijn een fortuinlijke opbrengst. Met mijn kathedraal van staal, de schachttoren, daalt u af naar de ondergrondse schatkamers. En daar, in de diepste krochten van morgen, ligt het goud voor het grijpen. Dit is mijn goud. Dit is mijn goud.
U zijt gewaarschuwd.
Kom, u laat zich nog niet afschrikken door een schepping van mijn geloof. die zich in de liefde plachten noemen. Toen is alles weer Hallo! Loopt u door naar het looplokaal en maakt u zelf gereed voor afdaling. Rijkdom ligt voor u in het verschiet.
There we go. I've just been for a ride on the Baron 1898 Parks B&M dive coaster. Yeah, pretty good ride. It's not got a huge drop on it, it's not hugely fast, but it's a really nicely themed ride, you know. Only thing is, I think the little pre-show bit before you go up the lift hill probably slows down operations, because I mean, it's got like a throughput of 1,000 people for an hour, which for a B&M's not cracking. So, but it does. There we go in the background. It does have the old style restraints instead of the vest restraints, which does mean you're not pinned into your seat as much. See, you do actually get a bit of air when you go around that 0G roll just behind me there. So it's quite nice. Only a short ride, but they tend to be dive coasters, don't they? So, right, what do I want to do next? I think I'm either going to go to Python and have a go on that, or I might go and have a go on Joris en de Draak. And then I might talk a bit about Efteling, but unfortunately that means I'm probably going to butcher a huge number of names that I can't say properly, so I'll give it a go. I'll catch you in a bit. I decided to go for Python. So if this is all working out right, hopefully you should get a little look at how you get here and the walk over to here. I'm going to get a bit of off-ride footage for you. And then I'll go get a ride, and we'll get some on-ride footage as well. Have a good look at everything. And I'll let you know what I think when I get off. And I'll tell you a bit more about it when I get off, actually, because this is sort of interesting. Because this was originally a Vekoma, but this one has actually been taken down, completely redone, apart from a couple of sections, I think. So, this is made by like a Belgian company called CSM, I think. And yeah, I'll tell you a bit more after, and we'll have a good look at it first. You know, I said this had been retracked, right? Most of it. Because you can actually see if you look. See, that lift hill's the original lift hill. And it goes around there, turn around the top there, look, and that's the Vekoma track. You see the sharp angles on it, look, on the splines, right? So you go along, you go along, you go along, you go along. Vekoma, and suddenly, boom, look. Different track. See it? That's where they had it redone, look. And all the rest of the coaster is that track. Yes, I mean, from that we can definitely see where the retracking's been done. Because there's quite a big difference in the track design on these two. And when it transfers onto the new track, it's got a wider spine rail as well. Maybe the extra bits are to try and dampen the sound, because this one, they weren't allowed to have it open on the late opening days because it made too much noise. So, and part of the retracking was to try and be able to allow it to open later for events. So maybe the fact that it's got a thicker spine rail and the extra metal on it, maybe some of that's trying to absorb some of that shock and dampen it. That's what I'm thinking anyway, looking at it. So, without asking somebody, I can only theorise, can't I? But that's what it looks like if they want to make it quieter, doesn't it? Maybe that's why it's got extra bits. Right, let's go get a ride. Here's something that I haven't seen before. So this is double loops, double corkscrew, and apparently we take us back with us. This could be interesting. So, we're on his ride, on Python, got the front row, get a nice view. See, he's got the new trains, custom trains as well, nice, says Python on the front. See, he's got the new restraints. These are like the Vekoma Vest restraints, which realistically it's sort of like a lap bar with these straps, but they don't really do a lot of straps, so. They're literally on like a seatbelt arrangement just back here at the back of the seats. I only know this because I saw when I'm in Poland when we were waiting for Let Coaster, and they had the back off and they were messing with them, so yeah, they don't really hold you in, they just like take a little bit of slack up. Right, so we're nearly at the top at Lift Hill. So we got turnaround section, and then we're going to go down the drop, which has the original track. And I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens when we get to the other track. Here we go. Ready to go. And some pretty smooth brakes too. Okay, I'll catch you in a sec and we'll have a chat about this. Okie doke. So I've just come off Python. That's pretty good. It's quite nice and smooth. But we need to try and break this down a little bit. Because originally that was a Vekoma. It opened in 1981, right? So it's 92 feet tall with like a 76-foot drop. Does 46 miles an hour. Right? But you can see there where the track changes. Now I was asking a few questions about this because I was intrigued. Right? Because I mean they only rebuilt this last year in 2018. And the track's been made by a Belgian company called CSM, right? Which I might have mentioned before. But we can see it's a different design, right? So the spine rail's thicker when it transitions over into the newer track. And I believe, because I asked one of the guys, and he said, yeah, it's filled with sand to try and reduce the noise. So I asked him if the other bits where it's splined on, they're like round and quite chunky looking. So I asked if they're filled with sand as well, and he weren't too sure, but he thinks they might be, so... But they're trying to make it quieter, and that generally is what you do, so... I just thought it was interesting when I looked at it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's completely different track. It's like reminiscent of the old Vekoma track, but definitely different. Anyway, next I'm going to have a go on Joris and the Drek. It's just over there. GCI Woody. Should be good fun. I like a bit of that. I'll catch you when we get over there. We are getting on the wildlife today at the Efteling with our fish. Now I've got some ducks. There's some animatronic tigers. So I'm over at the queue now. Joris and the Drek. That's George and the Dragon. GCI wooden coaster. This one's also a racing coaster. So it's quite nice round here. Got some ducks in the water. And some swamp by the looks of it. So, we'll give this a go. We'll see what we think. I can only tell you after I've been on it, but I'll get you some good shots. And we'll get the on-ride P.O.V. So, been for my ride on George and the Dragon, or Joris and the Drake, whichever you prefer. Pretty good, you know, it's got that pace for a GTI, you get a decent bit of air time there. Couple of odd transitions on that bit that goes over to the water, I thought, really, but yeah, I mean, decent enough woody there, you know, gotta have a bit of pace, air time's all good. I was somewhere mid-train for that one, so I'm thinking the air time's probably better if you're at the back. I haven't really had a chance to try it out, but I might get a chance before end of day. So that leaves us in terms of coasters, the Flying Dutchman, the water coaster, isn't it? So that's just over there. I'm probably going to grab a drink or something before I go over there. You know, I've been walking around for a good few hours, got to keep hydrated. Always stay hydrated, that's a good thing. So, I'll make my way over there, get a drink, go to that coaster, we'll have a look at it, stick you some good views on, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, now we're in fog. I've just been and had a ride on that pirate ship. Pretty good, you know. Go up there pretty good, get a bit of airtime at the top. Go right on the edge, so that's a good spot. It's not the best one I've ever been on, but it's pretty good, gets up there good. I said best one I've ever been on is actually, it's in America, it's not even on a theme park, it's on Santa Monica Pier. There's fantastic, it's proper up there, you like pop out your seat at the top, awesome. Best one, but yeah, that one was pretty good too. I like a good pirate ship. It's like, you know, you don't have to be a big rider to be interested. It can be fun still. Get airtime, it's always fun. Right. I'm going to grab a snack, which we'll have a look at probably. And then we'll go do some other things. I mean, there's many more things to do. We can go and start knocking some dark rides out where... Here we go. Been and got a snack. One of these spirally potato things with barbecue dusting on it. So I suppose that means it's like time for the first ever edition of the theme park food review. So what do we think? Let's have a try. Kind of like a crisp but less crispy. But somewhere between a crisp and a chip. Quite nice though. Tasty. Yeah, this size €2.60, or the bigger one for €3.60. Choice of salt, paprika, or barbecue seasoning. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty nice. That's probably not terrible pricing for food in the theme park. I mean, they've got you on a captive audience. I'd say it's probably not as bad as when you go to Alton Towers and they want $6.99 for a coffee. That stings. So yeah, I mean, not bad. I'm going to eat this, so I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right, so I've made my way over here to Pagode so we can have a good look at the park. And while we're having a good look, I can do a little bit of talking about the park maybe. This park here covers around 494 acres, right? And the area's only changed marginally over the course of its history. But the park's foundation actually owns a much larger area of this land, so like all the forest and stuff over there, we can see that's all actually part of the Efteling Park, technically the country park part, not the theme park. The Baron over there, Joris, Python, Fata Morgana, the House of Five Senses, Symbolica down there. Now, this park opened in 1953, which is a few years before Disney, and it's actually twice the size of the original Disneyland park in California. The Efteling Hotel over there. And we're starting to descend back down now. And there we go, we've had a lovely ride, some nice views on Pagode.
In Symbolica. Heeft u de regels gehoord en goed begrepen? Mooi. Belangrijk. U zult zo dadelijk namelijk oog in oog. Wat is dit?
Alle tovertwinkels! Hallo allemaal!
Pardoes, onze koninklijke tovenaar.
Wat een saaie boel zeg.
Wat doe jij hier?
Ik heb een veel leuker idee. Geen audiëntie, geen regels, maar ga met mij mee.
Nee.
Een reis door vertrekken vol magie. Het heet hier niet voor niets het Paleis der Fantasie.
On tour through the Palace of Fantasy. No. Obey the rules. Denk aan de regels.
Transito, culto, fabulu. Trage treden, open u!
en adieu.
Tot ziens.
Het was een waar genoegen.
Doei.
Tot weerziens.
Nou zijn we te laat.
So, just been for a ride on Symbolica, and that were really nice, you know. Nice dark ride. It's trackless as well, trackless ride system, which is really good. I think it's quite clever how they met those ones out. It's sort of like, you have like corridors that sort of connect stuff in them. So like, different ride vehicles can go down a different course. So more than one can be traversing the same scene at the same time because there's more than one of the same scene. If that made sense. If anybody there knows how the Tower of Terror works at Disney, it's like that. You know, they have two going through at once because there's two sets of it. Whereas that, I think there's like sort of 3 central tracks and then everything skirts around the outside sort of thing on that. But that was nice, and it's got like an interactive bit, some buttons that you can press. I'm not entirely sure what they do because it were in Dutch, but yeah, we're good. Quite enjoyed that, nice little ride. Now, what to do? What to do? I've done all the coasters, I've done a few dark rides, did Pagode so you could all have a good look round. I went back and did that front row on the Baron. So you've got that in the P.O.V as well, I can put that in. starting to get towards evening now, and it's getting dark a little bit. So I'm walking sort of towards the entrance. Don't know if I'm going to do it else on my way back, but we'll have a look. Might grab a bit of food. But I've had a really good day here at Efteling. It's been nice. You know? Done a few good coasters. Quite intrigued by the way that pythons like to join together nowadays. I'll probably come back again at some other time so I can have a look around at all the other stuff, because there's still a lot of dark rides and things here that I haven't had a chance to do. And some walkthrough bits. I think there's probably some areas of the park that I haven't even really looked around. But that's what happens first time you come to a park, innit? You know, you wander around a bit, you don't really know where things are. You gotta get your bearings. Plus, this place could probably use more time than a day. Because, as stated before, this is a big park. It's a lot of space. Like when you saw up on Pagode there. Even the bits out in the park are still the park. I think that probably wraps things up for now. From here at Go Theme Parks, have a good day.